Good evening, friends. I, People Kumar, welcome all of you. Today, news desk on income tax, GST, and corporate laws. Let's start from the income tax law. Delhi Tribunal, Section 54F, relief can't be denied on mere ground that assessee had jointly owned another property on date of the transfer. In this case, Delhi Tribunal held that where the assessee was having only 50% share in the second residential house, which was sold to the assessee's son, assessing officer could not deny exemption under Section 54F to assessee on ground that assessee had more than one residential house. Next case, Bombay High Court. ITAT order was unjustified as original return was not restored before the assessing officer after holding revised return time bar. Next, notification. Any AC list on the standard operating procedure for various units to conduct assessment under faceless assessment scheme. The Principal Chief Commissioner of the Income Tax, NEAC, with the prior approval of the Central Board of the Direct Taxes, has laid down the standard operating procedures for the assessment unit, verification unit, technical unit, and review unit to facilitate assessment under Faceless Assessment Scheme 2019. Bombay High Court. No denial of the Section 80 IB deduction if material before assessing officer evidence employment of the more than 10 workers in each unit, where even prior to the assessment, assessee produced material before the assessing officer with evidence that each of the unit of the assessee employed more than 10 workers, assessee fulfill condition required for the claiming deduction under Section 80 IB, even though it failed to mention same in form number 10 CCV. Next case, Madras High Court, where reopening notice was issued against assessee on the basis of the information obtained from the investigation being that assessee had operated undeclared account with a bank located outside India and carried out the unaccounted transaction and made deposited it impacted reopening notice was justified. Next case, Karnataka High Court. Section 263 revision was unjustified where the assessing officer has allowed assessee claim on the meticulous appreciation of the evidence, where the assessing officer on the meticulous appreciation of the evidence on record allowed claims of the assessee of depreciation on the leasehold right held by it in a land by the treaty it as intangible assets, impugned invocation of the revision under Section 263 against said order on the ground of the inadequacy of the inquiry by the assessing officer was unjustified. Next case, Delhi High Court. Mesne profit and the interest thereon received under direction of the civil court is taxable under Section 23, subsection 1. Mesne profit and the interest on the Mesne profit received under direction of the civil court for unauthorized occupation of the immobile property of the assessee by Indian Overseas Bank being erstwhile tenant of the appellant while liable to tax under Section 23 subsection 1, since the Mesne profit and the interest on the Mesne profit constituted revenue received. Next case, Madras High Court. Voluntary disclosure of the income pursuant to the scrutiny notice does not amount to the bona fide act of the assessee. In this case, where the assessee did not disclose about the sale of the lands and bend mill in the return of the income, and it was only when assessing officer on the basis of the information received from the Registration Department issued notice under Section 143, subsection 2, that assessee for the first time stated that due to inadvertence it did not disclose particulars relating to the capital gains. It was a clear case for levying penalty under Section 271, subsection 1C. Next case, Delhi Tribunal, Section 234E, fee couldn't be charged if the TDS statement was filed and intimation was issued before the 1st April 2015. No fee can be levied under Section 234E in terms of the Section 200A, where date of the filing of the TDS statement and date of the intimation are much prior to 1st June 2015. Next case, Patna High Court, subsidy received from the government by assessee carrying on the educational activities couldn't be charged to tax. A state book publishing corporation distributing books free of the cost, not liable to tax on the government subsidy. Let's start updates on the GST. Supreme Court, no recourse shall be taken if the assessee has complied with all the export obligation in the GST, where advance license was held by the assessee prior to the GST. Gold bars imported only after introduction of GST. The benefit of the customs exemption notification dated 29th June 2017 existed at that point of the time. The competent authority is thus liable to verify only if the assessee has fulfilled all the export obligation pursuant to advance license. Next, advance authority ruling, GST. Himachal Pradesh, proceeding under Section 129, not to be initiated in a case of the minor mistake in the e-way bill, where the appellant vehicle carrying gold goods had been intercepted and commercial tax officer detained goods and imposed penalty on the ground that there was a mistake in vehicle number. Mention order of the commercial tax officer was to be set aside on the ground that a standing operating procedure mentioned in the circular number 64/38/2018 dated 14th September 2018, which provide that in case of the consignment of the goods is accompanied with an invoice or any other certified document and also on an e-way bill. Next, CBIC issued clarification on the holding of the pre-show cause notice consultation with the assessee. CBIC has received request from the field formulation for clarification on the holding of the pre-show cause notice consultation with the assessee. Now, it is clarified that the pre-show cause notice consultation with the assessee mandatory in case where demand of the duty is above 50 lakhs. Advance authority ruling, Tamil Nadu, revamping of the existing dumped garbage in compost yard by the bio-mining process is classifiable under Service Accounting Code 9994. Solid waste management, revamping of the existing dumped garbage in the compost yard by the bio-mining process provided by applicant to the municipal corporation is the classifiable under Service Accounting Code 9994 as per the annexure to notification number 11/17 dated 28 June 17 and is exempted under serial number 3 of the notification number 12/2017 dated 28 June 2017. Thank you so much for watching news days on the income tax, GST and corporate laws. Thank you so much.